Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. Part 2 of 5 Cards 5 Minutes for Data Live. We're talking about uncommons, commons. Brandon, get us started.
First off, we have Shito Itsuka. So it has on-play Blink, which sends one of your opponent's characters to memory and then back on stage in any position. Second ability, pay 1, put itself into waiting room to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and choose a character from among them. Being able to deny cross-turn effects from your opponent, as well as being able to pay 1 to replace itself with another character from the top 4 cards of your deck.
Yeah, this is one of the few early game Blink techs that is useful beyond its Blink. So not only does it have the obnoxious ability to blink away anything that has a lingering effect on it, something like an Obro combo or a Neg Soul, like you would find in Konosuba Attack on Titan Fate, it also can sack itself to replace itself in hand for a stock, something that not only disrupts combos but also trades stock for cards. Just incredibly useful all around. Next is perhaps the best event ever printed in English, My Little Sheeto. It's a level 1 free event. When you play it, rest a character. If you do, you get one of 3 options. 1, look it up to 4, add a character to hand. 2, choose an opponent's level 1 or higher character, level it down. Your opponent gets to choose a character of a level lower than the character on stage to replace it. And if your hand has 6 or fewer cards, salvage a level 3 character. Incredible utility on this card. Essentially free, incredible fixing, incredible disruption, one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful card I have ever seen.
This event is a very good utility tool for the deck for Data Live. Being able to do a variety of different effects, whether it's to replenish hand, whether it's to help the board state, or whether it's to get your pieces for your end game. This card lets you do quite a bit, all for the low cost of resting a character. Next up, we have School Uniform Toca. At the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, you get to choose one of your characters and grant 1500 power till end of turn. Also during your opponent's turn, when you reverse one of their characters, you can look at the top card of your deck and either leave it on top or put it on the bottom of your deck. Really good opportunity to help fix the top card of your deck to try to pull for cancels.
In most sets, in most decks, this card probably doesn't see a lot of play just because it's not particularly useful to have an on-reverse effect that only works on your opponent's turn. However, in Data Live, which is standby heavy, gets big targets in front, this is actually super useful because at level 1, you can have characters at 1200 power with this in the back row. And having that on-reverse scry lets you dig for cancels, lets you fix whatever is on top of your deck for draw. It has really nice synergy with the rest of the Data Live standby package, a lot of which centers around this card, 2/2 6500 Under the Azure Skies Toca. This card gains 1000 for each other Date or Celestial Spirit character, and when its battle opponent becomes reversed, look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck, put them back on top in any order. This lets you fix your triggers, help you decide when you want to trigger standby, and can even push a climax further down to guarantee yourself a cancel on your opponent's turn. Really valuable. The primary level 2 standby target, really tough to play into, has a lot of utility and a lot of synergy with the back row as well.
Hit the nail on the head right there. Being able to help choose triggers, being able to move cancels to the right spots, being able to control the top of your deck to make it see fit for you. There is no surprise. You know what's going to be next card on top of your deck at just about all times. Last up, we have Drawback and Disgust. It's a fun event that allows you to refresh your hand. So when you pay 1, put this into the resolution zone, you discard your hand and then draw that many cards back, plus 1, so that way you get the total number of cards in hand that you had before playing the event. So with that, you're kind of able to get a clean slate, essentially new opportunities to keep moving forward.
Completely refreshes your hand for a relatively low cost, sends everything into waiting room so you can get your standby targets in there. If your hand is completely dead, this gets you a brand new hand. I don't know how much this is going to get played. I could see it maybe a little bit in more blue-focused decks, but at the very least, it's an interesting card and one that I think might be worth experimenting with. So that's it for us. Thank you for joining us. I will have my Data Live deck, the yellow-blue deck, on Tuesday. We'll have gameplay for that on Thursday. Following Tuesday, we will be back with a clock talk this time. Sorry about last week. I had some tech problems. 2 weeks from now, we will have more 5 cards, 5 minutes. We'll start talking about Magi Record, both the anime and mobile game sets. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one.
We'll see you then.